What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. A very happy Monday to all of you. It is Monday, January 9th, and if this is your first reaction you're joining me for this year, a very happy New Year's to all of you. I hope you all find this reaction in good spirits and good health. This is the second time I've tried to record this reaction. I actually did this segment yesterday just to find out that every possible issue that could have existed with the release of this first episode existed, and the episode that was sourced, that I used for the video overlays, and most of us use for our overlays, apparently it was actually of double mix, and not only was it of double mix, but it was in German. So, yeah, that really was not working out. So, ended up delaying the release of this a day, and the release window just sucks. But, alas, here we are one day later, and I now have the actual episode, so I am happy to be reacting to the first episode of the second season of D4DJ. The official title of this season is D4DJ All Mix. Now, just as an FYI, especially for those of you who will be watching this on Crunchyroll, which is currently where it is available at on this side of the world, Crunchyroll actually put the double mix and all mix under the same category. So if you see D4DJ double mix or D4DJ OVA, that is actually the episode, the summer episode that came out. That was an OVA special for Rondo and Mermaid, which you should go watch. So if you have not already watched it, it is now available on Crunchyroll. Please feel free to go watch it. But if you're here for the second season, you're in the right place. So for anyone that has looked at the visual, and the visual should have already been put up on the screen, this season will be focused around Lyrical Lily. And one thing that I do want to confess to is, out of all of the groups that are presently available in the game, I follow Lyrical Lily the least. Sad noises, I know. But some of my favorite songs in the game actually are from their group. So I'm actually really excited to see this season, primarily because this will be the most I've truly really focused on anything pertaining to this group. For those of you who do not know their names, it is Miyu, Haruna, Miko, and Kurumi, and they are the four girls. Now, they go to a school that is relatively conservative, old-fashioned. They offer spiritual services, and so out of all of the other groups that are currently present in the D4DJ universe, they are what you would consider the least likely candidate for being in this type of environment, of being able to compete with other girls who obviously may not be as conservative as they are, especially Mermaid, who is the complete opposite of who Lyrical Lily is. But I am really stoked and excited to watch this again. I thought that the first season was fine. You know, coming into a show like this, I don't expect anything sophisticated whatsoever with the story. But, you know, this is my feel-good show. Like, out of all the shows that I'm watching this season, this truly is just my feel-good after maybe having a rough week, or maybe after having to do some pretty critical analysis on other reactions. This is the reaction where I'm just going to really be chilling. I'm just going to be relaxing. I'm looking forward to some great music. I'm looking forward to some great dialogue. And ultimately, I am looking forward to seeing all of the groups on screen when we get there, because, again, based on the visual, all 6 groups should be present. Now, one last thing I want to say before I start. Obviously, you see that is the 6 main groups that we had. This does not include any of our new characters that are currently present. Those of you who are actively playing the D4DJ Gacha game know that we have new groups now, but they do not appear to be present in this anime, at least not yet. So I'm sure they'll come in future adaptations, and we'll just see where we go. So with that said, not too much to say there. I'm pretty excited. Had to wait a day, and I don't know what the release window to this show is even going to be. So yeah, we'll talk more about that at the end of the reaction, but gonna go get some water real quick, and when I come back, which will be a split second for y'all, we'll get this reaction started. Alright, I'm back, and we're going to go ahead and get this first episode of D4DJ All Mix started. I do believe this starts right on the opening song. I know that the D4DJ channel did share the opening song about a week ago. I actually did not watch it, so this will be my first time listening to the song, and I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get this started in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh. Okay, this bumps. I like this. Oh. It's really groovy. I like it. Yeah. And it's some pretty visuals. It's a nice opening. Hey, there they are. Okay, and that's where everyone was getting the full body visuals from. I was wondering about that. All right, that was nice. I can't wait to listen to the full song. Yes. I don't know, y'all stop. I mean, I wouldn't have either, not from a school like y'all's. I couldn't go to a school like that. Also, they probably bring in money to the school. Exceptions exist for everything. Hey. Just such an elegant environment. You truly do think nothing but elegance when it comes to Lyrical Lily. Damn! AKA chairwoman, AKA president. Yeah, even in the game, in the times I have read her story, she is pretty stiff. Ah, they got their next performance. Okay. I guess that's a lot. and thus the long-term arrangement. Yeah. Hey, but it's once a month. Yeah, it just means you gotta Oh, I just realized they're gonna be doing the same show 12 times. Okay, yeah, I get where she's coming from. Which means they'd have to change it up 12 times. I mean, just change this up. It's gonna be all right. It'll work out. Uh oh. Indeed. Question. I knew that's where we were going. Ain't no way. They gonna tear it down. My girl, please have a seat. Thank you. Y'all startling everybody up in here. I'm gonna need y'all to... Oh, that's right, and I'll get to hear more of her new voice actor now. I know everyone felt their ways about the switch out, but I'm very supportive of her new voice actor now. So I do like her voice. She has a really nice voice. It's a very subtle voice. And now everyone's on cue now. Ah, damn. I like that slap. Ooh, I like that sound effect too. Of course, she know all the people. She know them all. Like, we ain't that conservative. Of course you would. Gotta be kawaii. Yeah, because I'd have to have a permanent place in your schedules. Make the town lady committee. That was... Damn. And then she calms down right after the announcement of who's coming next. And then there was 4. You already know! Gotta bring my best girls over. Are you? Little Miss Prankster. There is no trust or faith in her. And for those of you who are enjoying this and you do not know some of the personality traits, you might want to go play the game just a little bit or just read a couple of the stories, but yeah, Kurumi is a whole prankster. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. As much as Kyoko is my favorite member, Shinobu has really been coming up over the last year or so as almost trying to take over as my number 1. Oh. Oh. Bro, y'all interrupted the whole thing. I could have waited. I was ready. How'd you hear that? That's what I was saying. Like, I was like, how'd you hear that? Just voluntold them and everything. However, the only concern I have is the 6th group that's going to be invited. For obvious reasons. She's like, I'm so sick of y'all. Hot it up, please. Hey! Slap a slap. Double slap. Didn't even give her a chance to say something about the title. Oh. Yeah, knew they was coming. But of course. But of course. I ain't gonna lie, they be knowing what they be doing with freaking Mermaid. Well, that's the weakest slap on the board. They are adorable, I swear. And so all six will be participating in the revitalization project. Her energy is just unrivaled. Ah, wife. You already know the undisputed. Ooh. I tell you, the PKPK intros are just always so great. As they stated, the undisputed champions. As always, we expect nothing less. Only fitting that we end that episode with Peaky Peaky. Ooh. Hey! The ending for the first season. Oh, we're gonna change up? Okay, nice. It's gonna showcase all the actual DJers off. Nice. Hey! Everyone in the T-Bus! Hey! Producers, y'all know what y'all doing. Camera, live, action. That was a great first episode of the second season. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just get this out the way right now. If you are not, and I said this during the episode, if you're not a player of the game, it does appear that the events of this, actually it's not even that, it does appear, it is the case. The events of this second season are after the D4 Fest events have happened. So with that said, even though this is going to be focused more on Lyrical Lily's point of view, with them being the headliner. If you haven't played the game, if you haven't read through some of the introductory stories of Lyrical Lily, if you don't have a base level understanding of each of the girls and their personalities, I would strongly encourage you to go read through at least a few of the starting stories for Lyrical Lily in the game. And if you have not downloaded the game, go download the game. There you go. You have a new gacha game to play. Great! Because it does look like we're jumping straight into where they gave us the introduction. They talk about, the school that they're at and what is expected of them. We obviously talk about the nuns and the fact that this is an environment that they normally would not be allowed to do something like that, but putting that aside, we didn't really do too much into really diving into the personalities of each of the girls, even though it should be pretty self-explanatory how all the girls are, and then of course Kurumi is a little prankster, a little gremlin, so there you go. But putting that aside, this was a great first episode. Again, the music was outstanding as I expected it to be. PK, of course, would be the ones that would be ending things off for us before our ending song. And I gotta say, really liked that ending song. I really liked having our 6 DJers, the ones who controls the soundboards, that were actually that had their own little segments to the ending. It was a really jazzy, really snazzy, groovy song at the end. Really like that there. I gotta find that. I can't wait for the full song for that to come out there. But nothing but great things to say. And one thing I guess I'll get out the way too right now, if this is your first time watching a production from Bushiroad as the producer, obviously you will notice that this is an all 3D animation show. Starting with the second season of Bang Dream, the decision was made to switch from 2D with certain 3D parts to a full 3D environment. That's just because it was just a bit easier on them from an animation standpoint, and also it was a little cheaper. I know that some people aren't particularly happy about 3D animation. I know there's quite a number of us that do feel certain ways, and while I may not prefer 3D animation, I will say I have no issues with it in this universe. I don't have an issue with it with Bang Dream, and I definitely don't have an issue with it with D4DJ. I think it works. I think colors are still popping. I think the character models are going to be as great as they're going to be for it being in this animation. And I mean, there's really no complaints coming from me. I did take a look and just glimpse at my anime listings ratings for it so far from the people who voted, and it's as expected, abysmal ratings, because that's just how it goes. I honestly, when it comes to shows like this, Love Live, Bang Dream, I don't really use MAL as really a place to determine and evaluate where a show is doing, because the community in MAL does not normally favor these type of shows, and they don't normally give these shows a fairer rating. I look at these shows for what they're worth, and what they're worth is I want to feel good, I want to have good music. Obviously there might be a little drama here and there that might play out, but as long as it delivers on the key things of what I come into a show like this expecting, which it absolutely did, not a single person watching this episode can say it did not, then I'm all happy. I'm great. This was a great episode for me. I really, really enjoyed this. I'm really excited to see this play out. Again, with Happy around, we are going through some staffing changes right now, some voice actor changes. And so for Ray, we do have Maiko, who is the new voice actor that has taken over for Nanchan. And again, very appreciative to Nanchan for all of her efforts that she gave to the character up to this point. But for those who may not know, she did step away from the role to pursue other avenues. I know she's also going through, she's now a freelancer. She's actually not with her agency that she was with now. And we're very appreciative of Nanchan for all of her love and support that she gave to this franchise. But really, guys, I really do hope that you are definitely giving your love, giving your energy, and giving your support to the new voice actor for Ray. She's doing a phenomenal job so far from the lines that I've heard in the game, and from her brief time here on screen for this first episode. I'm very excited to see where she will take the character. So outside of that, it's not much more to say other than that. Obviously the focus of this season, at least so far, is going to be based around the revitalization efforts, the place, the town that Lyrical Lily, the members, live at. Because it is a more conservative place, it's has very conservative religious undertones. They're trying to get more people to be interested in what they do offer here, while still staying true to their principles and their beliefs. And so now the town realizes that we need to do more efforts, and why not Lyrical Lily, who has been given a tremendous opportunity in a very conservative environment to do something like this, why not let them have a part in our revitalization? And not only are they going to have a big part of it, but now it's going to last for 12 months, which is why Lyrical said, we can't do this alone. People might get bored. Let's call the other girls that were also part of D4 Fest to participate with us, and that is where we have ended this episode off. So I'm glowing. I really love the D4DJ project. It's definitely had some turbulent waters as of late, but I really do love this project. I really enjoyed it. Again, this is one of my most played gacha games right now. I actually play D4DJ more than I play Fate now. Don't shoot me, people that know that I play Fate, but I really do enjoy playing the game. I enjoy the songs. I enjoy all the units. PPP forever, and that's just what it is. So that's all I got for you this week. Can't wait to see you guys whenever the next episode comes out. And so that's the last thing I wanted to say before I wrap this reaction up. So technically speaking, there was one segment of Bushiroad that said that the show was going to come out on Friday, and then on my anime list, the show was listed for Sunday, but then switched to Friday. I have no idea what day it comes out. So this is what we're going to do. If the show does come out on Friday, then you can expect a reaction video up by end of day, unless there's a special circumstance that is delaying that. If the episode drops on Sunday, then you should not expect a reaction until Monday, because I already have the ones that I do on Monday, and I also work my weekend job on the weekends, which I don't really have an incredible amount of time, particularly on Sunday. So if we do not get a release each week until Sunday, expect it a day later. But I will have the episode reaction up for you guys as soon as I possibly can. So that wraps this video up. Thanks for joining me for the first episode of the second season of D4DJ All Mix. If you guys did enjoy the reaction, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available and you are on YouTube watching this, hit the bell icon. So I will see you guys whenever the next episode drops, episode 2 of D4DJ All Mix. And until that time, catch you later.